Side note, I do apologise, my audio has just stopped recording, so I'm going to have to go with this audio because I don't know where I got up to. So I'm very sorry. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this week's video is going to be very different because I'm talking about baby names and I don't have a baby. But I've been getting very broody lately, and the way that I deal with thoughts in my head or thoughts that I can't get out of my head, if it's music for instance, I'll have to listen to a certain song, or if it's a movie, I'll have to watch a movie. In this case, it's broodiness, so I ain't got time for a baby, so I thought I'd just make a video about it. So like most people, I've got certain baby names like planned out for my kids when they're born, not when they're older, when they're born. I have to say that I did struggle with some, like remembering some when I was writing them down. I've sort of got 2 or 3 set in stone ones, and yes, I'm set in stone at the current age of 23. I don't plan on having children till I'm at least 26 years old. Things could change, but yeah, if I'm planning on doing a vlogging channel like when I have kids, so if I'm still doing YouTube, then I won't delete it, but I'll put this video on private, so you're getting primary viewing, or what do you call it, priority viewing. Yeah, that's the one. So I thought I'd just tell you today. I'm going to get into it before I start. Well, I've already started rambling. So I guess I'll start with the boys' names, even though number 1 on the boys' names. In fact, I'm going to put number 1 last because this is the name that I'm talking about. I'll tell you in a minute. Number 1 changed from number 1, so number 2 written down, if you get what I mean, is Noah. I love the name Noah. I think it's such an angelic name. I don't think I'd be able to call my children Noah because, or my child, not children, I don't think they'd really appreciate the brothers and sisters being called Noah as well. Mind you, that's a nice girl's name as well. I've got something floating on my nose. I won't be able to call my kid Noah because one of my school friends has also got a child named Noah, and it'd be a bit, mind you, I don't think it would be a bit weird now because I don't really speak to her and I've not seen her in like at least probably 3 years, so I spoke to her really other than saying congratulations on your baby and stuff like that, so I don't think it'd be too odd. But next on my list is Oscar. Again, this would be very awkward, and I'm not calling my child Oscar because I have a second cousin called Oscar, and I don't think there's anybody in my family whose name is like duplicated with another member of the family, and for me that'd be a bit odd. But I do love the name Oscar, and I've put Oscar / Oliver. I don't have any, I've got friends named Oliver, but I don't have any family named Oliver. I think that would be more a desirable option. Desirable? No, don't know. Then next on my list is Archie. I think this is like a really classic English name. Whenever I imagine having a child, a little boy, I always like imagine him with braces on and like dressed up, like just dressed nicely really. And I feel like that little boy is called Archie, but we'll see. Then next on my list is Max. Again, currently this would be really awkward because my next door neighbour's son is called Max. They might be able to hear me because their house is literally behind this wall. I don't think they will be able to hear me. But basically, yeah, that's the reason. But obviously, when I have a child, I don't think I'll be living in this house with my parents. I think I'll be living with my partner, so I don't think it'll be awkward. I think it'd just be like, oh, coincidence that both our kids are called Max somehow. And then last but not least, my favourite baby name of all time is Rory. I don't know anybody called Rory. I hope I never get close to a person called Rory, or I hope none of my friends' babies are called Rory, because it's absolutely a beautiful name. Again, with Archie, it's kind of like a classic English boy's name, I think. I don't know. Like, if I imagine a well-dressed little boy, I imagine him called Rory or Archie or something like that. I'm not saying that other boys' names, I think in my head, oh, this little boy doesn't sound like a well-dressed little boy, but I know what I mean. Okay, so moving on to the girls' names. Again, I think I'm going to put my favourite at the bottom. So starting off with Holly. Again, this would be a bit of an awkward one because my cousin's cousin is called Holly and I've known her like all my life. But I don't know, like, I'm so awkward. Any normal person would just cancel out these like excuses for not naming the kids these names. But apart from me, I don't know. I just find it awkward. I probably, when it gets to it, I just won't be bothered, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. When I was little, I used to like have these, I can't remember if any of my dolls were called Holly, but my favourite name, Isabella, which is the next name, and Holly, and Summer as well. I liked Summer, but I've kind of gone off that now. Oh, and April used to be one of my favourites, but I've gone off that now because there was this girl that I didn't like and she was called April. But yeah, Holly is one of them. I think it's a beautiful name. And then next up, as I said previously, is Isabella. This is actually kind of the name that I got confirmed as, but it was Isabel, not Isabella. And I just think it's a beautiful name. I think it's, you know, because like half of me is Italian. I don't know if this would be easier for my Italian relatives to say. I don't think it would, but I'm just kind of suggesting it. But next up is Ruby. Ruby, when I think about it, it strikes me as a very independent little girl's name. Not a little girl, it's a name that would carry on like through the life, but it like resembles in my mind like a strong independent woman, and I think it's a really pretty name as well. So yeah, that's on my list. And then next up is Alexa. This is a beautiful name. I think it's a very striking name, and I think it's a bit of a quirky name. But one of my family friends' daughters is called Alexa. I've got so many excuses on there. So yeah, that's why I won't be able to use that. I might be able to, but we'll see. So moving on to my all-time favourite little girl's name, and it is Lola. This has been set in stone for about maybe 5 years, I think, give or take a few. But yeah, I love this name. It's such a dainty name, and I think it's very charming, but it is very popular. But either way, I really like it, and I think at this stage in my life, if I was to have a baby and it was a girl, I think I'd call her Lola. But we'll see. So guys, that is it for this week's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know your baby names below, or what you'd call your baby if you had a baby. I've recently been loving family YouTubers lately, and I think that's what's made me broody. So if you've got any recommendations for family YouTubers, leave them down below. Okay Baby is my current favourite, but feel free to leave some down below and I will go check them out. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on Monday or Friday, we'll see. Don't know. Thanks for watching. Bye.